Are we ready for the palate cleanse?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was.
No. What?
That was more
I don't know.
maddening.
You said one more palate cleanse.
I don't know. I don't know if it's truly a good palate cleanse, but I think it's got a lot of awards and it seems nice. My girlfriend's 28 female brother donated his heart to me, 27 male, and we didn't find out until recently. This is not a good palate cleanse, but it's something.
Yeah.
It's not so maddening.
Yeah.
This happened when I was 18 and in need of a heart transplant, waiting on a list. We were waiting for months. Then, just like that, we got a call and it changed my life. I was so, so grateful to the donor. My mom and I even made our own letters to send to the family, but they never wanted contact, which I respected. He saved my life, yeah, but theirs was all heartbreak. For years, I was always grateful for that sacrifice, but even more now that my girlfriend and I met years later, and now we're expecting a baby boy in August. Also, because we know the whole truth now, she never talked about her brother much, so all I knew was that he died. His birthday was the other week. My girl wanted to visit his grave because they hadn't done it in a while. She opened up about his car accident, being on life support until they decided to take him off. And since he was registered as an organ donor, that isn't what got me thinking though. What did was the fact that the exact date of his death is when I got called in for the heart transplant. Me and my girlfriend decided to find out the truth because her family was grieving so much. They never looked at the letter sent by me. We had a long talk with her mom about this because if she'd rather not know, then we'll drop it. Her mom gave us her blessing to find out. Luckily, she never got rid of the letter, only never got around to reading it because it was too painful, and that's how we found out. It was only my first name that I mentioned, but I remember every word I said on that letter. We cried for hours. All this time, life brought us together in this crazy way, and neither of us knew. It's too wild. He gave me a chance to be alive and meet the love of my life and start a family with her. I feel like the luckiest guy in the world, all thanks to him.
That's so beautiful.
So sad, but like life is fucking weird, and I so sad, but like at least it.
It's like a full circle moment.
I know.
Yeah.
And they're having a baby boy. Fuck. That's all I got.
That's crazy.
God damn it.
That's all I got.
That's so sad.
I still find it amazing that that's possible.
Organ donation.
Yeah.
To that level?
A heart, how many vessels and everything. It's just crazy.
And then to have your body accept it too.
I know.
Like there's so many levels to it. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Not only to get a donation, but then to accept it.
Yeah.
Have a take. What's crazy to me is he was on a list for so long, and of all the times that he could have gotten off the list.
Yeah. Well, how did they meet?
It was his turn.
Wait,
What?
that was just random?
Yes.
Yeah.
Justin, that's the whole element here.
Oh, well, I thought it was like you can connect it, kind of like when.
No.
No, you
So
can't-
he
you
got
don't-
the heart transplant before he met his girlfriend.
It was just a random chance.
Oh, okay. I thought they were together.
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the brother died in a car accident, it sounds like. Donated his heart.
Wow.
OP received it. Lived, obviously, the heart took. Went on to live his life, meet the love of his life. She's like opening up about her brother's tragedy, and then he puts two and two together and goes, I received a heart on that day.
The world is small. The world is small.
Or is it fate? Like, I mean, you could argue like divine intervention. I just...
Fate's hard for me, but I just think.
Really?
I think when you have... Look at the chances. How many people are on a heart transplant list right now?
Of all the...
Is it by area though? Do they live like...
It's
like in a...
It
It's at
depends
least
because
confined.
the organ has to be viable for transport to get to that person from the time it's harvested to the time it goes to the recipient. So it does have to be within a certain proximity, I believe, to still remain viable. But it's also age, blood type. Mm-hmm. There are so many things
and
that
you
go
just
into
said
it.
the heart has to take.
Mm-hmm.
So currently a shortage of donor hearts available for approximately 3,000 people on the waiting list in the US. So it's like, and this one estimates 3,500. So, I mean, out of all the people living in the same I just like, it's one thing that he got his heart, because I've seen other people get like hearts that are younger and then like these two wouldn't even be in the realm of dating. It's like the fact they were similar in age and then they happened to meet, which
Yeah.
I just am blown away. I'm looking to see if they say how they met, and OP does comment a lot, but I don't see anyone asking and him responding how they met.
And then they get pregnant with a boy. They get pregnant. Let's start there.
Yeah.
We know that that's not something to take for granted.
They're naming the baby after him too.
I figured they
Yeah,
would.
that's
Oh,
cool.
you
Yeah.
can't not.
I love his comments. I mean, there's someone that goes like, mate, that's mad. The most heartwarming thought that came to mind was if you say to her, I love you from the bottom of my heart. It's the same place that it's the same place that the love her brother gave and now the father of her child gave, as well as the thought that your child will still get to know that piece of his uncle is still beating and giving out the love that he would have had if he would have had the chance to meet him.
That's true.
And OP goes, thanks for the tears, man. We look forward to our son knowing how his uncle saved his daddy's life way before his mom and I even met. It feels like an honor to be carrying a piece of him with us always.
Oh my God, that's so beautiful.
It's just,
That's so beautiful.
yeah. I just like want to know how they met.
I know.
Comment.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to do it from the THT account though, because there's not many comments on it and I don't want my real account to be found.
Oh yeah.
So I will comment on it when I get back to my other account, but that's all I have for this episode. I hope this quick story kind of redeemed it, and
People can still be great.
there's good in the world.
There's good in the world.
There's those that are not maddening.
I think it's hard to remember that too sometimes.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
get so caught up. It's so easy to tap into the negative, right?
Especially on this podcast.
Yes. I know. I get done with these and I'm like,
like,
okay,
"Oof,
I'm
it's
just
heavy."
like, let's watch something really happy.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think then when you are scrolling on Instagram or you're wherever and you see just something that's so wholesome and heartwarming, it gives you that reality check. Like, okay, there's definitely good in this world, and you
Yeah.
have to like really take those moments. Like, I don't know how
Not
to say
for
it, but
granted.
but you really have to like let more of those in,
Yeah.
and really
Yeah.
focus on that stuff more,
Yeah.
because it is so amazing the things that do happen every day.
Yeah. I think one, you need to get on the wholesome thing for the THT Unsupervised that you want to do, like the wholesome content. But I think everyone should like kind of make a goal of like once a day or like every day you find some piece of like wholesome content to like remove you from everything we're going through, because
Yeah.
There's an account I want to say though,
okay, you have
because
one
like you just watch one of these videos every day.
and you feel
The
good.
serotonin.
Yeah.
Well, it's also the brain. I forget the stat. I wish I retained it.
So I always had this thing, and it became exponential, or I guess it became enhanced when Morgan kind of started the show and had a platform to talk to people. And I always thought, I never liked watching the news. Of course, you need to like tap into the news once in a while so you're not like totally oblivious to the world you're living in.
Yeah.
But I hated watching the news because I never ever felt good after watching the
No,
news.
it's exhausting.
Remember Minnesota Bound? That was like the one good thing on the news. Minnesota,
I didn't watch until I met you.
I don't think I watched
It's like a PBS show. They talk about happy shit.
please, Minnesota people. It was just like happy things. And it was
Wow.
so peaceful on
Of
Sunday
course,
nights.
Minnesota did that.
And
know.
so I always wanted to do this thing like happy news or good news. And so
Oh, I think I know what account you're talking about.
it's when I started looking for handles.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I want to lock something down. I found good news _movement.
Yeah.
And every day there's just pieces of content that just simply are just happy and good.
I love
Yeah.
that.
And they're just like, even if you're going through some shit, you watch one of those videos and you're just like,
Okay.
this
is all good.
I just got to focus on this stuff more, you know?
Well, we have to make an conscious effort to do that because, again, like the brain apparently,
We pick up on negative more easily.
the ratio is like very sad of negative to positive thoughts that we have.
Is it 20-1?
It's like worse than
And it's
that.
unhealthy.
It's like something, I want to find it, but it's
Yeah.
something about where like you have to consciously go look for good news because you will more oftentimes than not find the bad.
And it's taxing. Like
It's taxing.
stress, it'll bring you down.
We can't afford any cortisol spikes over here.
Yeah. So I haven't found the ratio you're talking about, but the magic ratio where we can greet one, experts say that when we can greet one negative thought, experience, or sentiment with 5 positive ones, we can offset our negativity bias.
That's what it was. Yes. You have to like consciously think more positive to offset one negative thought.
For
That's
sure.
what it was.
Which is like, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
So I wonder, I think for some reason I have it's a really high number for like, we're more likely to pick up on negative than like one positive, but crazy.
Well, I think we all get caught in those cycles where you go through a period of just like living that negative thought.
Yeah.
This sounds so inspirational, motivational, but I really do truly mean like I know what it's like to get stuck in that thinking. You're in that for like a week.
Yeah.
And the toll that takes on you, overall health, like your
so
body,
bad.
head, everything, compared to when you're just like, you know, trying to keep it a little lighter. And stay positive.
Yeah. So on that note, follow good news _movement on TikTok.